2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. Reed is up with it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Danny Santana will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well.
And with a quick breather here, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu, he grew up as a shortstop, but he's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. And if you need proof, just watch the constant highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a gold glove from 2014. And that should tell you everything you need to know.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cameron on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And a dive, but he's back. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Springer coming on. He makes the play. A.J. Reed makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. Slurve in there, strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable second baseman.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Cameron will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base.
Well, apparently the game plan is to try to test the catcher's arm out early. But it's not going to pay off for him here, as a good throw down to third gets him by a pretty wide margin.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Choi will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Called strike, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Peavy gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Scorched to third. Right to him. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting sixth, second baseman
Brian Dozier will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Number 2 is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
batting seventh, catcher
Willie Rosario will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Springer will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. Still 0-0. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the third inning to get underway from Target Field. Daniel Dunlap will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Stepping in, Colby Rasmus. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Tap foul at home plate. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's right there. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
George Springer will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First delivery to him on the way. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Houston. Home half. Jorge Polanco will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. DJ LeMahieu stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Eddie Rosario comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Carlos Correa will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Number 60 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Twins, number 60.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner goes for second. That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. He's running again. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
He's set. Here it comes. A.J. Reed stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw over to first. Runner's back. And again a throw. A dive, but he's back. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. Choi is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Number 2 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 0-2 delivery. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros leave 1. We are still scoreless. Mark Trumbo will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Springer. 1 down. Choi stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Peavy's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Brian Dozier.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Willie Rosario. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. John Singleton will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Sam Freeman is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Sam Freeman.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Cameron will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fernando Romero will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Number 2 stands in. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.